Hey, Steelers Nation. We're back with an exclusive video packed with the latest updates on our beloved Pittsburgh Steelers. Before we dive in, make sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. This way, you'll never miss any exclusive updates or exciting Steelers news. JAKOBI Meyers is officially a Pittsburgh Steelers player, and the news is already sending waves through the NFL community, sparking debates, speculation, and a flurry of reactions from fans, analysts, and insiders alike. Ever since the trade announcement hit, social media platforms have been flooded with posts, memes, and discussions about what this acquisition means for the team's offensive strategy and Meyers' own career trajectory. For months, whispers of the Steelers targeting a reliable wide receiver had circulated, fueled by their need to diversify their passing game and bring consistency to the lineup. Meyers, who has demonstrated remarkable agility, route-running precision, and hands that seem almost magnetic, now steps into a team environment hungry for offensive playmakers. The Steelers' management, in recent interviews and subtle social media hints, seemed almost coy about their intentions, fueling even more speculation about potential moves. Analysts are dissecting tape, highlighting Meyers' ability to find soft spots in zone defenses, his clutch performance in third-and-long situations, and his track record of producing under pressure. This move isn't just about filling a roster gap. It's about sending a message that the Steelers are serious about making a statement this season, and Meyers could be the centerpiece of that narrative. The excitement surrounding Meyers' signing has also sparked debates about the Steelers' overall offensive philosophy and how it might shift to accommodate a receiver of his caliber. Fans are already projecting fantasy football points, while commentators discuss how the addition of Meyers could change quarterback dynamics and open up the field in ways previously unavailable to Pittsburgh. Historically, the Steelers have relied on a balanced attack, but Meyers brings an element of unpredictability that could force defenses to rethink their approach. Rumors of behind-the-scenes strategy sessions, late-night film reviews, and intense practice plans have surfaced, suggesting that the coaching staff sees Meyers as more than just a supplementary player. He might be the X factor they've been missing. His adaptability to various offensive schemes, whether deep threat situations or quick slant patterns, makes him a versatile weapon in a playbook that has sometimes struggled to fully exploit receiver talent. Conversations among former players and analysts suggest that Meyers' work ethic and preparation could influence team culture, pushing younger players to elevate their game. Every angle is being examined, from potential chemistry with the quarterback to special teams contributions, painting a picture of a team re-energized and buzzing with anticipation. The Steelers fan base, known for its passion and scrutiny, has already divided into factions, some celebrating the move, others cautiously optimistic, yet all eagerly awaiting Meyers' debut on the field. Insiders report that negotiations with Meyers were meticulous, spanning several weeks of careful maneuvering and strategic consideration, highlighting the Steelers' commitment to acquiring a player they believe can immediately impact the team's trajectory. Discussions included not only salary and contract details, but also performance incentives, long-term development plans, and potential leadership roles within the locker room. Sources suggest that Meyers' agent was in constant communication with the front office, ensuring that both parties aligned on expectations and goals, which may indicate a mutually beneficial partnership extending well beyond a single season. The Steelers' management, historically cautious with acquisitions, appears to have made a decisive move, signaling a proactive stance in shaping a roster capable of competing at the highest level. Rumors hint at internal debates about how Meyers' skill set would integrate with existing receivers, tight ends, and running backs, reflecting the complexity of roster chemistry in professional football. Analysts have speculated on the potential for dynamic formations, motion plays, and creative offensive schemes that leverage Meyers' agility and route-running precision. Even casual fans can sense that this signing represents more than a routine roster update. It feels like a strategic pivot, a calculated gamble designed to amplify both performance and fan engagement. In stadium corridors, locker rooms, and broadcast studios, the name JAKOBI Meyers is now a focal point of conversation, embodying both anticipation and uncertainty in equal measure. The ripple effects of Meyers' signing extend far beyond Pittsburgh's borders, with rival teams closely monitoring the situation and speculating on potential countermoves during free agency or the draft. Rumors suggest that scouts and general managers are revisiting their evaluations of the Steelers' offense, projecting how Meyers' presence could alter defensive game plans and shift balance within their division. This signing may prompt competitors to reconsider their roster strategies, focusing on bolstering coverage, adjusting defensive schemes, or even pursuing high-profile acquisitions themselves. Media outlets have been abuzz with analysis, breaking down Meyers' college career, professional statistics, and previous performance against top-tier defenses, constructing a narrative that oscillates between cautious optimism and outright excitement. There's also chatter about Meyers' personality, leadership style, and locker room presence, with some insiders claiming he brings a competitive edge and focus that can galvanize teammates. Social media trends show a mix of memes celebrating his signing, analytical breakdowns of his routes, and heated debates about whether Pittsburgh made the right choice over other potential targets. Within fan communities, online forums, and podcasts, conversations are rich, speculative, and often contradictory, reflecting the uncertainty that comes with any major sports acquisition. Despite the mixed reactions, one thing is clear. JAKOBI Meyers' arrival in Pittsburgh is a storyline that will dominate headlines, conversations, and game day discussions for weeks to come, and perhaps for the entire season. Adding to the intrigue is the question of how Meyers will adapt to the Steelers' offensive system, which has historically balanced power running with strategic passing plays. Coaches have been quietly emphasizing adjustments to play calling, emphasizing spacing, timing, and quarterback-receiver chemistry, all critical factors in maximizing Meyers' skill set. Sources close to the team suggest that practice sessions have been intense, with Meyers participating in simulated game scenarios designed to test his adaptability, reaction under pressure, and ability to anticipate defensive adjustments. Analysts point out that while his previous performance demonstrates capability, integration into a new system always carries risks, particularly when team expectations are high and media scrutiny is relentless. There are whispers of specialized drills focusing on route precision, sideline awareness, and quick-release catches, highlighting the Steelers' commitment to preparing Meyers for immediate contribution. Internal discussions reportedly also cover leadership dynamics, with veteran players gauging how Meyers' work ethic and temperament might influence locker room cohesion. The surrounding buzz suggests that the Steelers view this not just as an acquisition, but as a long-term investment in offensive strategy and team culture, positioning Meyers as a catalyst for both tactical innovation and renewed fan engagement. With these layered considerations, anticipation is building, and every observer is keenly watching how Pittsburgh maneuvers this promising, high-stakes integration. The fan reaction has been nothing short of electric, with social media platforms exploding with speculation, excitement, and playful banter about Meyers' debut performance. Memes comparing him to legendary Steelers receivers, analytical breakdowns of his expected impact, and passionate discussions about fantasy football projections dominate timelines. Even local businesses and sports bars are capitalizing on the buzz, planning viewing parties and promotional events tied to the anticipation of Meyers' first game in black and gold. The excitement also extends to rival fan bases, who are dissecting Pittsburgh's offensive plans and debating whether Meyers' addition could tilt the competitive balance within the division. Sports radio shows are devoting hours to analyzing footage of Meyers' past performances, simulating potential plays, and predicting how opposing defenses might adjust. Influencers and analysts alike are weighing in, offering both praise and criticism, but all agree on one point. This signing carries weight and sets the stage for a season of heightened intrigue. The narrative surrounding Meyers is no longer hypothetical. It's tangible, unfolding in real time as fans, media, and team insiders speculate about his role in shaping the Steelers' fortunes. Across forums, live streams, and digital comment sections, the collective excitement underscores a single undeniable reality. JAKOBI Meyers' presence in Pittsburgh is a development that commands attention, fuels debate, and injects a renewed sense of anticipation into a city deeply invested in its football identity. But before we dive in, don't forget to subscribe to Steelers Nation Central and hit the like button on this video. Your support helps us keep bringing you the latest updates on the Pittsburgh Steelers. And don't forget to share your thoughts on the news in the comments below. As the Steelers prepare for the upcoming season, every detail about JAKOBI MEYERS' integration into the team has become a topic of speculation, debate, and heightened curiosity, with insiders suggesting that his presence could dramatically alter the trajectory of Pittsburgh's offense. Practices are reportedly more intense than ever, with coaching staff running complex drills designed to test timing, agility, and quarterback-receiver synchronization, reflecting the team's commitment to maximizing MEYERS' unique skill set. Observers note that MEYERS' reputation for precise route running, exceptional hands, and situational awareness could provide the Steelers with a critical advantage in red zone scenarios and third down conversions, making him a potentially game-changing addition. Rumors circulate that locker room dynamics are subtly shifting, with veterans evaluating how MEYERS' leadership style, focus, and competitive edge might influence overall team morale. Analysts speculate that his versatility could allow the Steelers to experiment with new formations, motion patterns, and deep threat combinations, potentially giving opposing defenses fits and creating opportunities for other playmakers. Social media conversations highlight fan theories, including predictions of record-breaking receptions, explosive touchdowns, and the immediate chemistry MEYERS could develop with the quarterback. Even commentators caution that while the potential is high, the pressure on MEYERS to deliver results quickly is equally intense, creating a narrative ripe with anticipation, drama, and high stakes. Every practice, every pass, and every media update contributes to a story that is unfolding in real time, and the excitement is palpable throughout Pittsburgh and beyond. Rumors surrounding MEYERS' contract details, incentives, and potential extensions continue to fuel discussions across sports networks, suggesting that both parties view this signing as more than a short-term arrangement. Sources indicate that the Steelers structured the deal to reward performance milestones, emphasizing reception totals, yardage, and clutch plays, which could motivate MEYERS to elevate his game while providing the team with measurable benchmarks. The strategic implications of such a contract are multifaceted, as analysts weigh how financial flexibility could influence future acquisitions, draft priorities, and the overall salary cap situation. Speculation also centers on potential endorsements, community involvement, and media appearances, as MEYERS' arrival has already generated significant attention from local and national outlets. Beyond the numbers, insiders suggest that the Steelers are focused on building a culture that encourages accountability, teamwork, and resilience, with MEYERS positioned as a central figure in fostering those values. Fans are dissecting every possible scenario, from offensive schemes to hypothetical highlight reels, imagining how MEYERS' routes, speed, and field awareness could redefine Pittsburgh's aerial attack. Media pundits debate whether this signing represents a calculated long-term strategy or a bold, immediate gamble, with each perspective offering compelling arguments. Ultimately, the buzz surrounding MEYERS transcends the field, blending strategy, personality, and speculation into a narrative that keeps fans, analysts, and rival teams glued to every update, anticipating the tangible impact of this highly discussed acquisition. Speculation about MEYERS' chemistry with the Steelers' quarterback has intensified, with analysts and fans alike breaking down every possible interaction, throw, and catch scenario to predict the immediate impact on the passing game. Rumors suggest that early practices have already revealed glimpses of synergy, with MEYERS demonstrating an intuitive ability to read coverage, adjust routes on the fly, and create separation in tight spaces. Social media platforms are flooded with clips, highlight analyses, and detailed graphics theorizing how MEYERS' presence could open up the field, forcing defensive coordinators to rethink coverage assignments and potentially leaving other receivers with more opportunities. Industry insiders note that quarterback confidence is a critical factor in integrating a new wide receiver, and early reports indicate that the combination of experience, work ethic, and communication between MEYERS and his quarterback could accelerate this process. Coaches are reportedly experimenting with various formations and motion sets designed to test MEYERS' adaptability, speed, and decision-making under pressure, aiming to capitalize on his unique strengths. Fan forums are abuzz with debates about potential record-breaking plays, deep ball connections, and third-down conversions, while sports analysts highlight both the opportunities and risks associated with relying heavily on a newly acquired receiver. Even rival teams are paying close attention, studying tendencies, film, and previous matchups to anticipate how Pittsburgh might leverage Meyers' skill set to gain a strategic edge. With every discussion, rumor, and analysis, the anticipation grows, creating a narrative thick with suspense, excitement, and unspoken expectations that could define the season for both Meyers and the Steelers. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to keep receiving exclusive news about the Pittsburgh Steelers, make sure to subscribe to Steelers Nation Central and give this video a like. We always look forward to hearing your comments and opinions. See you in the next video.